Hello everyone, welcome back to Roll. So recently, many of you in my comments have pointed me to this video by Jaso. There will be a link to this video down in the description, but they have produced a strategy to get incredibly high scores with the use of lottery faces, voids, 10x previous roll multipliers, and then having it set up so that they always have 4 dice with all 7s, so that when the last 7, 7, 7, 10, 7 goes off, it's always a Yahtzee. And they also accumulate 16 dice in total, so it's a square number, and there's a bunch of other stuff going on. So let's come down here to his description. Points are achieved by using this strategy. A 177,777 lottery face is rolled on a die with 3 void faces. Thanks to the rigged machine passive and a 50-100% face on the same die, it is somewhat likely to actually pay out. The 7s is then multiplied by 99 from attached multipliers, and by 2 to the 3rd power, or 8 by the void faces, and by many passives. 10x from top 3, 2x from highest dice, 2.5 from reroll bonuses, 4x from no 99 bonuses, 4x from no weight bonuses, 16x from Yahtzee bonuses, 9x from single set bonuses, 4x from square bonuses, 14x from lottery bonuses, 10x from slot machine, and 7x from all in. On the next roll, the same die hits and the previous roll 10 times multiplier face. This then takes the massive score we just got, multiplies it not only by 10, but also applies many multipliers again, such as the 8x from void faces, 10x from top 3, 2x from highest dice, and so on. And then the Yahtzee and single set bonuses are there, and the reason you pick up the non-standard multiples passive and build 4 dice each with 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 and the previous roll 10x faces. And then once we get such a gigantic score on the previous roll multiplier, we need to roll and win the 20% value on 1/4 multiplier face 2 dice over. With a win on that face, we pick up the score and multiply it by 1/4. Followed by 99 times that from attached multipliers, 14 times from lottery bonuses, 10 times from slot machine, and 7x from all in. Finally, there are 2 wild faces above and below the 4x 1 multiplier. They copy it thanks to the wild adjacency multiplier. They're multiplied by 10 one final time. Likelihood of getting everything to hit is low, but when you hit it high, it's reasonably expectation of getting it. So we have 7777 over here, so that when these 3 land on this 20 times 1/4, that's going to make 3 on slot machine. The wilds will take that value and times it by 10 because they're adjacent to it, and everything else is just assisting. So we're going to see if we can't replicate this. So let's get to full screen, and we'll be starting. So the first thing Jaso did was get several of his die faces to 97, because 97 is nearly 99, but not 99, and also is prime. So we'll be doing that as well. So we'll start just by shopping. And so this is literally just getting these 2 faces to 97. So I will spare you watching me just buying stuff here, re-rolling, buying stuff, re-rolling until we have those very high numbers, and we'll come back when we're ready to take our second store upgrade. Alright, sometime later we now have 2 die faces that are 97 and the rest is all plain. So we're now going to take the opportunity to upgrade to our second tier shop. Now the question is, what comes next after that? I think the next thing we want to do is get up to our 3rd tier shop, and then think about trying to get rerolls going on this central die so that it can occur more times. So I'm going to buy the cheap stuff that we have here and just upgrade other faces. I might as well put them on 7, because then that will be prime, which is going to be important, and if they hang around long enough to impact lotteries, that could be important if there's nothing else for them to be doing. 4 and 3 makes 7. Then we need to refresh before we can get the next shop upgrade going. And actually need more points to do that. There we go. So previously I'd used the single face multipliers a lot, but we're going to avoid that this time round. So let's just get up to our next shop upgrade. I want to see lots of those 97s. We get die number 3. Come back here. Probably get to a free reroll before we can afford one. There it is. Right, we want 6x multipliers anywhere that we can get them, really. In an ideal world, we get 2 or 3 times the multiplier, but the reroll, sorry, but I'll take what I can get for now. And that's obviously going on the central dice. Then what else do we want at this tier of shop is the question. Some level of multiplier for our 97s in the center. Oh, that's the wrong button. I need to roll for points for a shop refresh. I do wonder if it would be worth putting triple rerolls just on the 97, so when they appear they go 3 times. But eventually we're going to have triple rerolls for everything in some manner through a passive. Looks like 3x is the best we're going to get unless we want to just keep chewing through rerolls until we get a 4x or a 5x. Which I'm kind of inclined to do. Or we could put 3x on one and 4x on the other. There's a 4x. That's what we wanted to see. So that will go on our other 97. Then time for a shop upgrade. Dice number 4. 6 times 2 rerolls, I think we definitely want. They're in the center. Until we can get triple rerolls everywhere through a passive, but we'll get there eventually. Right, now what next? Looks like a hunt for voids in that center tile, or good passives. So going to be some time hunting for that kind of stuff. There's a void. We want that. Triples bonus and no weights increase we don't want, because the increase will ruin our 97s. But we're going to stick a void face on here. Value of all triples will be increased by the bonus percentage. I don't think we want that yet. I could have set everything on that center dice to 97 before putting the void on, but so be it. Too late for that now. Scavenger we probably want. 6 die bonus at this stage we probably want. It's not going to go forever because we're going to aim to get to 16 die total. But for more growth now, I don't see why that would be a problem, and it also removes it from the pool. Scavenger. I think we want it until we can get Passive Hunter. Again, also means we won't see it anymore. Nothing else that we want. Don't think. Now we are going to want stuff like this eventually, but that's not what we need. Not right now, at least. Because we want to be cloning dice when they're really good dice for cloning. Triples increase. Lightweight bonus we don't want. I'll take perfect square bonus for now while we're rocking 4 die. And of course, we'll eventually want to rock 16 die, which will be another perfect square, so that's good for our long term as well. I don't think we want triples bonus. Now, they made good use out of shop refresh adders on their extra dice. Prime numeric faces being increased by 300% we definitely want. So we'll race to that. Then these die in the center that's generating our value will be worth 300% more. Still need to see more voids. But let's get a shop refresh adder. We'll stick that up here. I don't think we want to clone it yet. I think we want 10x previous multiplier or 7/7 all the 7s first. Mega run is less than 6 die, we don't want. 10x we want on one of our central 97s. We will replace the 3x. Still looking for more voids. Perfect square increase we do not want. Value of all numeric faces visible by 2 plus 50% does not mean very much to us right now. So that's worth 60,000 to us, that's good to know. Rigged machine we want, but not now, certainly. 6 times triple rerolls we want for at least this die to get that going to 3 times. The rest we don't want. It might be time to go to our next shop upgrade if we're going to find the things that we need. Lotto die adder, rigged machine again. Couldn't see you for months in previous runs, could we? But now you're everywhere. Right, let's upgrade the shop. Another 10x I will put on the other 97. Get as much value out of those as we can for the rest of our shopping. Buy one, get one free. Probably worthwhile. Triples 200% we'll take, because eventually we'll have some things working at triples before they're working at Yahtzees. Lotteries at 800% we want, even though we haven't got any lottery faces yet. Is there any face that we're going to want to lock at this point? Not really. We want either 7s or 10x previous roll multiplier before we think about locking stuff. Glad that wasn't too many rolls to get to this. Numeric bonus we definitely don't want. That breaks the run. There's one of those, and another one of those, which we definitely want. So, value of prime numeric faces increases by 500%. We'll take that first to fund the rest of our shopping. That means this became 1, which is wonderful. Stick that up there with them. We'll stick one of these up there with that. And then if we find a 300 roll lock sooner, we'll lock that and clone it. No weights, 200%. We have no weights, I'll take that. Should have clocked that one sooner. Another 10x, not that we really have anywhere worthwhile putting that right now. We don't have combined face multipliers either. I don't need to swap any die positions, I don't think. Not right now, at least. Combined face multipliers we definitely want. Run reroll won't trigger, probably. I mean, it might on those exterior die that have their basic values. What I really need is triples reroll. Sorry. 3 rerolls on everything is what I mean. But I don't want any of this. When you have less than 6 die, the value of all die increases by 500%, and everything rerolls twice. I'll take these for now. They'll be broken by the time we clone something, but for right now, I think they'll generate more value at this exact stage that we're in. Die adder we don't want. Lotto die adder we don't want. I just want to see a 10x previous reroll. That's what I really want to see. Six times triple rerolls I'm going to purchase and put on this top die, because this one's the one we're going to lock, and when we lock it we want to clone it. And if it rerolls 3 times, 300 rolls to clone it is reduced to, what, 77 or something? 75? I don't know. But it comes down by 4 every time, which is what we want. Perfect square reroll by 2. I don't think we need it. Lucky 7s. I don't think we need it. A wild. I will take a wild and put it on the die we're planning to clone, because we're going to want 2 whole dice worth of wilds later. Might as well buy for 1 coin a triples reroll. You have all 3 rerolls. You have all 3 rerolls, so that can just go anywhere right now. Swap die positions we don't want. I'll take lucky 7s just because it's relatively cheap and we won't see it again if we've purchased it. Lucky rerolls we want, and factor 18 multiplier we want right now. That's going to give us lots of funding on our way up to 16 dice. I'll take lucky rerolls. That will be useful later. That's a huge roll. Don't think I want anything else. Would still love to get Passive Hunter and the like. Oh wait, we have stacked multipliers now, don't we? So we should definitely be making one of these up to 99. Glad I remembered that when I did. Shop Refresh Adder and another Lottery Face. Evens reroll, Wild Adjacency bonus we probably want. Haven't seen any locks yet. Let's take a plus 3x, put it on here. How's that top die looking? What do we have room for? We have 2 blanks, so we could put another one of these there. That means when it clones, it'll have doubles, as in it will have 2 of them. Then Shop Refresh Adder, we'll put that on the other face. And then Wild Adjacency bonus. That will be important later. Pretty expensive right now, but that's fine. Can also have a chance of triggering right now. Is it worth putting like a numeric 26 somewhere? Just because it costs 1. Like, would you just buy this, stick it over here where 6 is not going to be doing anything anyway? Still haven't seen more voids, which we need on that central dice. Don't think we want any of the rest of this. There's Passive Hunter and doubles bonus. We'll start with Passive Hunter because then we'll get 2 rerolls when we buy doubles bonus. Got there reasonably quickly. Now it should be much easier to find the other stuff that's not passives that we want just by generating more rerolls. We'll put 5x on our 97 here. Do I want another wild? I think so. I think there's room on that top die for something else, right? Or I might have put a shop reroll face on it. But I will swap that out for a wild up here because we've now got Passive Hunter working for us. Don't think I want any of the rest of it. There's a 10x previous roll multiplier that we definitely want, and no 99s. I think this 10x previous roll multiplier wants to go on the top die so we can clone it, or the central die so we can get the value. Let me see what Jaso did. He puts it on the dice that is going to be cloned so that we can create more of them. So I will do the same. And with this 5x being so cheap, it gets to join that one there. Now, which is going to be worth more to us? 100% of our ones in the center or 500% of everything else? I think the ones in the center are going to be of most value to us right now. But we'll take the other anyway, just because it removes it from the pool. We get 2 rerolls. It's doing us no harm. Anything else I want here? I don't think so. Right. 4x multiplier can join the other one. Single set of a kind we'll take. Expensive, that one. When you roll a numeric value divisible by 2, all numeric die will be increased by 2. I do not want that. I'll take the extra 4x that's become super cheap. Joins its 97 friend. Take another wild. I don't think we need to put it on here for cloning, but we could put it on either of these sides just for extra value. 445 million. Yeah, that was not too many rolls to get to, was it? So I'll stick that here where this one already has a reroll. And we'll take 6 times 2 rerolls on that whole die so we can get that wild to synchronize with the center more frequently, hopefully. Still haven't seen any locks, which we need to get to eventually. Do I want to glue that wild on the left? Because eventually that will become a 1/4 20% of everything. Or a 20% chance at 1/4 of everything. And that wants to be glued when it's done. So I think I'm going to glue the wild just so that that can always pay out. Don't want any of the rest of this. Still can't believe we haven't seen any locks. Top 3 we definitely want. Die quantity single face multiplier. Doesn't do anything, but single face multipliers will no longer target numerical faces. We don't have any single face multipliers, so that's not a problem. So we might buy that just to get it out of the pool. And if we buy expensive stuff, there's a chance the wild will become... Oh no, the wild's the most expensive thing. But I might buy the wild, stick it on the right-hand side, in hopes that it will make something else that we want to buy cheaper. We want the 10x on there. Right, this 10x is cheaper than this 6x reroll. And this is more expensive than both of those, so as ever we'll buy the more expensive thing first. Makes the cheaper thing free. And we'll take the 10x, put it on there to 57 now. Don't want anything else here. Still looking for locks. Have not seen a single lock yet. No weights, 3 times reroll. That means everything will always be rerolled, which is exactly what we need. So now we can stop worrying about finding other reroll multipliers and reroll die face stuff. Haven't even seen a second void yet. Place the die face of your choice with the multiplier when rolled. This face will have the value of all dice times 10. I think for right now this might be worth just passive generation. We stick that down here where it's doing nothing else. Still no locks. Rerolls being worth 100% more, and perfect squares we definitely want. Free 10x can go on here. I'm wondering if I want 10x previous roll on that center one just while nothing else is happening with it. I want 2 of them to be voids. As much as we're going to have locks later, a key replaces a die face of your choice with a key face. When rolled, this face will subtract 5 from the required rolls of all orthogonally adjacent locks. On reroll, lock dice must also be rerolled to receive the effect. Well, everything's always going to be rerolled. So do I stick this somewhere just to have... Oh my goodness. That was a big one. Do I stick this somewhere just to have its benefit later? Because we can always move it. And if we're going to lock this, we should put it here for now. We can always move it somewhere else. We can always override it with something if we want. 3x being free can go on here. $5x previous roll I can put down here on the 10x. Just to try and get that making more money. Then everything's going to become obscenely expensive now that we have so much money, isn't it? Still no locks. Yahtzee's being worth 1,000% more we do want. Can't afford it right now. Glad it wasn't many rolls to get there. When you roll a prime value, we re-rolled 3 additional times. I'm just going to buy this because it's cheap. We don't want to see it again, and it might make some of this stuff free. That's at 90 now. So if we get this plus 10, it will be up at 99, and that will be the most that ever needs to be. We can start putting value elsewhere. Take a 2x. But I think I'm just going to start looking for the things that we really need. Still no locks. Lottery is worth 500% more we want. I'm wondering if I should take this and just put it somewhere to try and generate value, but... Oh, there's a lock. Give me the lock. Put it up here. I'm sure I could have easily glazed over multiple of those earlier. I'm just going to buy this just to get rid of it. And I'm actually going to buy this and put it here. There's another lock. When you roll doubles, increase by 1. We definitely don't want. 10x previous roll multipliers, we can probably get some benefit from. This one's worth 30 billion less. Trillion? I don't even know anymore. Okay, we've cloned that die, so we should now buy another lock and clone it again. I think is the plan. I was after buying this, wasn't I? Although I think now that we have cloned something once and then twice, we're going to be making them for free. We just need to move them around. So now we're kind of getting to the mid-game, which I need to consider more what we're actually doing. I still need more voids. I don't think we need more wilds. I still need more locks. Doubles increase I don't want. Major increase I don't want. 1% in all the 7s I probably do want. Slot machine we do want, especially because additionally you can now attach face multipliers to lottery faces. That's going to be big value for us. Stuff got real expensive real fast. I guess we lost a lot of our value for having more than 5 die. And we don't have rigged machine going yet. So maybe I screwed this up. I definitely right-clicked it, didn't I? Yeah. We just need obscene money for this that we don't have right now. So I might have screwed up the order of operations to get where we need to be. Maybe I should have rolled past this. Probably. I probably should have rolled past this for now and bought it later when we were generating more money more reliably, because we're still only on 564. We need twice as much as what we have for this. So clearly I've biffed it along the way. There it is again. We also don't have any 50% faces yet to get the rigged machines going. Not that we have rigged machine yet either, I don't think. So clearly I haven't paid enough attention to what needs to happen in the late game, because I feel like I've just ruined everything really quickly. Yeah, just everything's so expensive right now. And not the stuff we need it to be. There's slot machine again, taunting me. Still haven't seen any other voids. So we currently have oh, well, no harm done yet. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 die. That makes 12. I feel like I've screwed this up so much now that, like, this 821, we currently have 2. So to get this bonus, I think I've just broken my economy, right? Clearly I've got a lot more learning to do to make this whole thing pay off as is intended. We're very nearly at this, but we're probably going to run out of rolls by then. I haven't been moving stuff between faces like I know I need to. That's been completely lost on me so far this run. But, you know, it's nice to have something to aspire to. So we'll call this a learning experience that I have no idea what I'm actually doing in the middle game. and we will revisit this attempt very soon, I'm sure. So, E21 still my highest score. 102, we've dropped out of the top 100 now. There's Jaso's run, in at number 11. And it looks like some of the really broken ones have been removed from the leaderboard, so possibly hacks and cheats getting removed, which is nice to see. But in any case, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.